They're tough guys, but some police officers saw something that freaked them out and they captured it on camera.
Sure.
Creatures that were once only thought to be a thing of the folklore until they started to appear in reality. Here are the unseen eyes and eerie shapes of mysterious creatures caught on camera.
Yo, there's somebody watching you on the back. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Security footage from a small store caught a strange late-night visitor, a little alien. It didn't waste a second and headed straight for a specific poster on the wall. With surprising focus, it started tearing the poster apart, piece by piece. Was it offended by the design, or did it think the poster was revealing something it didn't want humans to see? After making a mess, the alien casually crawled away, almost like a prankster pleased with its work. The footage left everyone both baffled and amused. Who knew aliens had such strong opinions on Earth's ads? Next time, maybe we should ask them for some design tips. Roadside terror.
Going up? Oh yeah.
One late night in India, a group of friends was driving home when they spotted something unusual on the road up ahead. As they got closer, their headlights lit up a chilling figure standing in their path. With glowing eyes fixed on them, the creature looked straight out of a nightmare. It had a scraggly beard, but its head was oddly bald, and it was bent backward on all fours, almost human-like, yet completely unnatural.
Wait.
The eerie sight held them frozen for a moment, until the creature began to creep toward them. Without a second thought, they hit the gas and sped away into the night. Was it a spirit, a creature from folklore, or something else altogether? No one knows to this day.
Wait.
Hallway horror.
Sure.
In an eerie encounter, a cameraman stumbled upon something truly unsettling in an abandoned building. As he ventured down a long, dark hallway, he caught sight of a creature emerging from the shadows at the end. It was unnerving, to say the least, and as he filmed, he began to question just what he was witnessing. The creature had white skin, large, elongated arms, and a disturbing way of crawling on all fours. The guy was frozen with fear and backed away, not knowing what the creature might be capable of. Thankfully, they managed to escape before whatever it was had a chance to make its move. Dogman.
Yo, there's somebody watching you on the back.
A guy was doing a live stream from deep in the woods, chatting with his viewers as he explored. But then his viewers began commenting frantically, urging him to look behind him. Startled, he glanced over his shoulder and caught a glimpse of something massive and shadowy lurking behind a nearby tree. Hairy and towering, it resembled what some would call Bigfoot or even the elusive Dogman, its silhouette barely visible in the dark. Realizing the danger, he quickly ended the live stream and vanished from view. No one knows what happened next or if he made it out. Was it just a Sasquatch, or could it have been something even more mysterious? Let us know what you think down below.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Cave creature. I don't know about you, but I would leave it down there. A diver in Tempe Town Lake drops his GoPro, hoping to capture something cool, maybe a few fish or hidden treasures. But instead, he recorded a creature that looked like it crawled out of a nightmare. Emerging slowly from a dark cave, a strange fish-like being appeared. Unlike anything you'd find in a textbook, it was draped in a thin, eerie veil, and its mouth, like rows of tiny nails instead of teeth. When the footage hit the internet, people were shocked. Some speculated it could be a cursed fish, while others wondered if it was a failed experiment or some strange hybrid. Dragator. Deep in the Amazon rainforest, a wildlife enthusiast stumbled upon something straight out of legend. At first, he saw only a massive tail covered in thick armored scales slithering through the mud. It looked impossibly long, more like a creature from ancient myths than any animal we know. But this fearless explorer crept closer, trying to capture the shot. That's when the creature turned. A massive head, like a gator's, but even larger, with fierce eyes that locked onto the camera. When the footage hit the internet, even experts were baffled. No known alligator species has a tail that huge or those jagged scales. Theories spiraled, with some calling it a dragon-gator hybrid. Rake invasion. Late one night in rural India, a group of farm workers was busy with their tasks when something unimaginable happened. Dozens of terrifying creatures known as rakes suddenly appeared and surrounded them. These nightmarish beings, with their long bony limbs and unnervingly pale faces, were everywhere. On the vehicles, in the fields, creeping closer with every passing second. The workers fought back with whatever they had, using fire and sticks, but the creatures seemed unstoppable. Just as the chaos reaches its peak, the camera footage abruptly cuts off. Some said it was a hoax, but the sheer terror in the workers' voices felt far too real to ignore. Brazilian mystery. In a strange encounter, locals on a street in Brazil reportedly came across a creature that defied logic. At first, it seemed to have a long, slim body, darting on all fours in a very animal-like way. But then, as if straight from a sci-fi scene, it appeared to morph into a gooey, shifting mass, much like something out of a Venom movie. Attempting to escape, the creature was trapped. Theories exploded online. Some believe this could be an alien species, while others think it's an elaborate hoax or a unique, creepy being. What do you think? Mystic beast. People say legends hang out in the shadows, hiding out in the most out-of-the-way spots in nature, and this was proof of that. In China, a mind-bending sight recently left viewers both mystified and intrigued. A creature that seemed to blend the form of a squirrel, bird, and the mythical Chinese dragon. This creature had a body like a squirrel, but felt like a bird, and it had some dragon-like features mixed in. It brings to mind Chinese folklore. While some claim the footage could be AI generated, others argued that locals have seen it firsthand, suggesting mythical creatures could still roam ancient lands. Porch phantom. A month ago, in October 2024, a bell cam recorded something that chilled an entire neighborhood. It was late, and there on the porch stood a towering humanoid figure that looked drained and worn out as it had wandered far from home. At first, people thought it was just some guy in a Halloween costume. But as it crept closer, viewers were struck by the unsettling detail on its face. No costume or mask could look that real. When this footage hit the internet, theories flew. Some creature that strayed too close to human territory. Nine-tailed beast. Out in the depths of the Amazon, a wildlife enthusiast stumbled upon something truly mesmerizing, a glowing creature that seemed to jump and dance with almost joyful energy. Captured on camera, this mysterious entity then opened tentacle-like appendages, and just as it sent someone nearby, it soared straight up into the air and disappeared. This footage surfaced online. Viewers instantly speculated on what it could be. Many were quick to liken it to the nine-tailed beast of Japanese folklore, a mythical spirit often depicted as a fox with magical abilities and multiple tails. Could this be a cryptid, a bioluminescent creature, or something more legendary? Tell us your thoughts below. Attic terror.
Escucha, hágale, pero hágale suavecito.
Hearing weird knocking sounds in the house. Sounds creepy, right? But that's the situation two friends found themselves in, and they did their best to just brush it off at first. Until the noises grew louder. They decided to investigate, one armed with a broom for defense, the other ready with a camera to capture the moment. They followed the sound to the attic.
Hágale.
When they finally opened the attic door, a spooky, ghost-like figure popped up, totally freezing them in place. The sight was too much to handle, and they bolted out of the house in total panic. No one ever found out what happened to them or if that creepy presence was still hanging around up there. Icy paths. This bizarre footage left the internet buzzing. On an abandoned icy road between a frozen forest, two eerie dragon-like creatures were caught on camera, rushing across the snow. With almond-shaped heads perched on elongated humpbacked bodies and two humanoid legs, they moved with unsettling coordination, swinging their arms in sync as they glided along the icy path. The sight had viewers questioning everything, from aliens and dinosaurs to unknown humanoids from another realm. Were these mysterious beings from our distant past, or could they be travelers from beyond the stars? Share your thoughts down below. Alien sighting. A UFO enthusiast living in the remote Siberian woods set up trail cameras hoping to capture evidence of extraterrestrial life. But what he ended up recording was far beyond anything he could have imagined. One night, a strange humanoid figure appeared on the footage, moving unusually through the trees. Its body was oddly shaped, and its head was sharply pointed. What made it even more bizarre? The glowing light that radiated from its body. As it stepped deeper into the darkness, a strange light flickered from the center of its head, almost like a signal. Could this be proof of something from another world? Since that night, the creature has never been seen again. Cave creature. In a remote cave deep in China, a man and his cameraman set off on an expedition, hoping to uncover something extraordinary. And they did. Far inside the cave, they stumbled upon a bizarre humanoid figure. Its face, eyes, and hands seemed almost human, but its appearance was far too strange to be real. The footage quickly spread across the internet, with many calling it a monster from the deep, but experts soon stepped in, explaining that what they had found wasn't a creature at all. It was a plant called Mandrake, known for its human-like shape. This could be seen in the second part of the clip, where the man was later seen boiling and eating it. Mermaid hiding. A brave hiker eager to explore a deep forgotten lagoon made a discovery that no one expected. As his camera slowly drifted deeper into the cool shadowy waters, something unsettling appeared. At first it seemed like just a trick of the light or a carving on the stones. But as the flickering torchlight caught it, a face emerged, delicate, almost human, with eyes that seemed to stare back, alive and watching. Was this the legendary face of a siren, hiding in the depths, waiting to lure the curious? Or was it something more mysterious? Whatever it was, the footage ended abruptly and the face was never seen again. Goat snatcher. For weeks, a farmer noticed his goats and other animals mysteriously disappearing. Determined to find out why, he set up a camera and waited. One night, after hearing strange noises on his farm, he finally got the proof. On the footage, a strange creature emerged, unlike anything he'd ever seen before. It had the body of a horse, the face of a hyena, and legs that were abnormally large, almost too big for its body. The footage quickly spread online, and many believed it was a chupacabra, the infamous creature from American folklore known for preying on livestock. Seeing this, online people suggested the farmer to relocate, as it would never stop coming back. Stealthy creature.
Over where? What are you doing over there?
A young girl was playing near the edge of a forest when something caught her attention. She ran to her father, pointing excitedly towards the trees. Intrigued, her father grabbed his camera, aiming it in the direction she indicated. Deep within the shadowy woods, a strange figure appeared. A pale, thin creature with unnaturally long arms that seemed to outstretch like it was lurking in wait.
Hey! What are you doing over there?
The chilling footage has sparked intense debate online. Many believe it could be a Skinwalker, a creature from Native American legend known for its eerie, human-like shape and stealth. Was it a creature watching from the woods, or just a trick of the light?
Hey! What are you doing over there?
Antek Banyu. In a recent viral video, a group of men having fun in a stream in Indonesia encountered something truly spine-chilling. Out of nowhere, a black, hairy humanoid figure emerged from the water, moving unnaturally. Covered in thick black hair and resembling a human in shape, this eerie creature spooked the men, who tried to drive it away by splashing water and hitting the surface with sticks. After the footage hit social media, locals identified it as the Antek Banyu, or Hantu Banyu, from Indonesian folklore, and known to lurk near rivers, lakes, and swamps. Legends say those who get too close might never return, as the Antek Banyu is believed to drown or devour its victims. Unusual creature. Sometimes the things we can't explain are scarier than any monster we know. Just look at this one. During a walk, a group of people came across this strange creature crawling on all fours. It didn't look like any animal they'd ever seen before. With its creepy vibe, people started throwing around ideas. Maybe it was a ghost, a dogman, or even a Sasquatch. The way the creature moved was unsettling, which just added to their nervousness. Not knowing if it was dangerous, they decided to play it safe and keep their distance. As they stood there, the creature slipped back into the woods, leaving them with more questions than they started with. Kraken. In a quiet Italian town, a man couldn't believe his eyes when he spotted something out of a myth. A massive octopus-like tentacle squeezing into a small hole near his house. The creature's movements were slow but unmistakably real, and its size was jaw-dropping. As he cautiously approached, it vanished into the hole, leaving him with footage that quickly spread online. People speculated wildly, with many calling it a baby kraken, and some skeptics tried to dismiss it as a hoax. But just days later, the tentacled creature was seen again, writhing through the middle of a street. Experts reviewed the footage, insisting it was too realistic to be an edit or trick. Forest horror. You'll probably rethink your next camping trip after watching this chilling found footage. A group of friends were sitting around a campfire, laughing and watching videos when one of them realized one of their friends had been gone too long after a quick bathroom break. Concerned, they head into the woods to search for her. They saw a wooden structure there and spotted their friend lying there tied. Suddenly, a scream pierced the night and they sprinted away. A bizarre, four-legged creature with a terrifying humanoid form rushed at them. The camera was dropped, the scene went silent, and nothing more was ever heard to this date. Appalachian creepers. A trail camera deep in the Appalachian mountains caught something truly unsettling. Two unnaturally skinny humanoid creatures were spotted crawling on the ground, and one of them had something that looked like a tiny human dangling from its mouth. The creatures briskly walked by, and it was clear they noticed the camera. The way they moved, twisted, jerky, almost inhuman, was enough to send chills down anyone's spine. The internet was buzzing with theories. Some believed these creatures were skinwalkers, shape-shifting witch spirits that can take on human or animal forms. Others thought they might be a cryptid like the Rake, a creature often tied to folklore. Shoreline mystery. When the sea decides to give up its secrets, sometimes we're not ready to see them. Just look at this one. A fisherman on his way back home stumbled across something disturbing washed up on the shore. It was a creature with a humanoid shape, but its features were unsettlingly different. Its pale skin and strange webbed limbs seemed almost unreal, like a creature from a myth. Netizens buzzed with wild theories. Some were convinced it was a merman, while others thought it might be an eerie lab experiment gone wrong. No one could say for sure what it was, but the sight left everyone uneasy. Spider deer. Deep in the Amazon rainforest, a trail camera captured a strange creature that looked part deer, part spider. Its body resembled a deer's, but from its torso extended long spider-like legs, creepy enough on their own. But what really shocked viewers was seeing this strange spider deer devouring a carcass, a behavior unheard of for any deer. Was this some eerie lab experiment gone rogue, or are deers evolving into a new predatory species in these remote jungles? Whatever the truth, this footage left scientists and viewers alike questioning what could be hiding in the untouched corners of our world. Long sleep. In Brazil, a farmer unearthed something that was unlike anything seen before. While tilling his field, he stumbled upon a massive chasm. Within this eerie void was an octopus-like creature, its many tentacles writhing as if awakened from a long sleep. He captured the beast's twisted form on video before fleeing in terror. Local legends in Brazil often feature mysterious beings, yet nothing quite like this creature. The video left viewers debating, was this a lost entity of folklore or a terrifying reality? When the farmer returned with authorities, the creature had vanished without a trace. Tigbalang terror. For months, villagers in the Philippines were on edge as farm animals kept vanishing without a trace. Determined to find out what was happening, a local resident set up a trail camera in the nearby woods. What the footage revealed was nothing short of terrifying. A towering creature with the head of a horse and a human-like body feasting on a captured animal. When the footage hit the internet, people were stunned, and locals quickly identified the figure as a Tigbalang, a creature from Filipino folklore said to haunt forests and mountains. Known to have a mischievous spirit that can lead travelers astray. Could it be the Tigbalang or something else? Snake Man. Deep in the Amazon jungle, a creepy video popped up showing this wild half-man, half-snake creature. Its top half looked kind of human with long flowing hair, but then there's that long snake tail that moves smoothly through the thick bushes. The dense jungle around it just added to the mysterious vibe of the whole thing. Some folks thought that it might be a mythical mix, like something out of ancient stories. Others wonder if it was a new species hiding out in the Amazon. So what was the deal? Could creatures like this exist, or is it just a legend? Tree creature. A family out for a peaceful drive stumbled upon something chilling, a bizarre creature perched high on a tree branch. It had a wild mix of features. Bat-like wings, a human-like head, and legs that looked like they belonged to a crab. Just as they inched closer for a better look, it spread its wings and took off, disappearing into the sky. The strange sight left them rattled, and when they shared it online, reactions poured in. Some were quick to call it a hoax, but many others were convinced they'd seen something supernatural. What do you think? Could this be a real creature hiding in plain sight, or just a clever trick? Silent Watcher. A creepy video popped up showing a strange creature hiding behind some thick leaves. The dense plants cover most of it, but its eyes, super unsettling, start to peek through the foliage, creating a tense vibe. The creature just sits there, staring at the cameraman without moving an inch. It's hard to tell what it wants. Is it just curious, or is it waiting to pounce? As the footage goes on, viewers are left wondering if this thing is just watching or something more menacing. The tension ramps up as its gaze locks in, keeping the cameraman and everyone watching on high alert. What was it, and why didn't it move? It's definitely one of the most unsettling things caught on camera. Roadside creature. Imagine being stuck at a traffic light and suddenly, out of nowhere, a bizarre creature crosses the road. That's exactly what happened when drivers spotted what looked like a giant spider with impossibly long legs. Completely unbothered by the cars around it, the creature made its way across, leaving onlookers utterly stunned and creeped out. The footage has left the internet buzzing with theories. Some say it's a mutant spider, while others believe it could be the result of a twisted scientific experiment gone wrong. What do you think? Could it be some unknown creature, or is there something more to this strange sighting? Let me know in the comments below. Invisible crawler. Sometimes the truth is more haunting than the stories we tell. A British couple, while on their early morning dog walks in Clumber Park, Nottinghamshire, captured something terrifying. Around 6:30 a.m., they felt an eerie presence. The lady, sensing something wrong, turned on her phone's flashlight and spotted a ghostly figure, a humanoid form crawling on all fours. The figure was too strange to ignore, and it swiftly passed in front of them. The park was known for the legend of the Grey Lady, a female spirit, and many believe what the couple filmed was a manifestation of her. Since then, their footage has shocked viewers, leaving the couple with unsettling questions. Captured kappa. They say legends sink with time, but sometimes they resurface. Recently, a drained pond in a small Japanese village revealed something wild. A green, webbed creature that looked eerily similar to a kappa, the mythical soul snatcher of Japanese folklore. As villagers scrambled with nets and rods, hoping to capture the creature, it slipped free and disappeared once more. Locals believe they witnessed the return of the kappa, a being said to drag lost souls into lakes. But skeptics online weren't so convinced, labeling the encounter as staged or misinterpreted, real or myth. Either way, this sighting has breathed new life into an ancient legend. Pine squid. Deep in the shadows of the Amazon, people have been talking about a creepy creature known as the pine squid, and I guess these guys just recorded that. This funky creature wasn't like the squids you'd find in the ocean. It was spotted living inside the hollow of jungle trees. Its skin was slick and black, shining eerily in the dim light, kind of like toxic goo. Local legends say the pine squid comes to life at night using its slippery tendrils to freeze unsuspecting prey with just one touch. Some folks swear it can blend into the trees, becoming almost invisible. Whether it's real or just a wild tale, I'd think twice before heading too close to it. Nahual encounter. While cruising down a remote road in Mexico, a group of friends stumbled upon a peculiar sight, a creature standing defiantly in the middle of the road. They pulled over and started recording the entire encounter. But as they moved closer, the creature's demeanor turned fierce, charging at them with an aggression that forced them back. Locals quickly identified the creature as the Nahual, a legendary figure in Mexican folklore thought to be a shaman or sorcerer who can transform into animals. Others speculated it could be a chupacabra, Mexico's infamous cryptid. Either way, this video has sparked debate on whether they encountered a myth brought to life, or something even more mysterious. Soviet mystery. After the Soviet Union fell apart, some old classified footage popped up showing a really strange creature munching away in a field. This odd animal looked like a mix between a dog and a horse. Dog head, but a horse body and legs. Once the video went viral, people went wild with theories. Was it a failed lab experiment or one of those crazy genetic projects from the Soviet era? Some even wondered if it was a mythical beast straight out of ancient tales. No matter where it came from, this footage has everyone chatting about the blurry line between myth and science. What do you think about this whole Soviet mystery? Mystery werewolf. About a decade ago, a spine-chilling video surfaced, capturing what appeared to be a colossal creature hidden deep within the woods. Filmed secretly by a cameraman who was hiding behind a tree, this footage showed a towering, shadowy figure estimated to be between 9 to 10 feet tall. The creature's head was strikingly canine, but the massive size defied easy explanation. Debates erupted online, with some speculating that this creature could be a werewolf, while others believed it might be Bigfoot, a legendary giant rumored to roam North American forests. While the footage was grainy, the distinctive shape of the head and the sheer size left viewers captivated and unnerved. Road crawler. One night, a guy was chilling in his car when he heard some weird noises coming from the forest. Curious, he decided to hit record on his phone. Out of nowhere, a creepy figure crawled right into the middle of the road. This thing had a body that looked kinda human, but was hairless and white, moving in an awkward and unsettling way. It was like someone was trying to act all otherworldly, but the speed and creepy movements weren't human. He was freaked out by what he saw and shared the footage with his friends to see what they thought. The whole experience left him and his buddies feeling both curious and freaked out, totally unsure about what they had just witnessed. Taiwanese capture. The Taiwanese Navy recently caught something wild not far from Vietnam's coast. After picking up sonar signals from deep underwater, they threw out nets and pulled up this gigantic fish, way bigger than their ship. It looked super creepy with these scary teeth. Some folks were saying it might be some legendary monster from the depths, while the skeptics argued and suggested it could be just some clever video trick. Honestly, I don't know if it was real or not, but one thing was for sure, I wouldn't want to get anywhere near that thing. Open discussion. Imagine running into a creature that has a bird-like face but a body like a four-legged animal. Recently, footage surfaced that showed just that, an astonishing blend that sparked endless debates. Some viewers insisted it looked like a griffin, a legendary creature often depicted with an eagle's head and a lion's body. Griffins are mythical beings symbolizing strength and protection, appearing in Greek and Persian folklore as guardians of treasures or as powerful divine beings. Whether it was a new hybrid or an actual sighting, the mystery just gets deeper as people online keep guessing. Was that a real griffin, or could it be something different? Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like it and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again,